Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in control of the football as we get back to the action in the first quarter. Mayfield with it once more. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught, went around the 6. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Panthers first down.
They'll run with Sanders, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Once again with Sanders, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have now moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan dancing to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Throwing again. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Howard on the coverage.
Now an option play on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
To throw again. Ryan, flush to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out run. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Pulled in at the 24. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Carolina.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st down, Mayfield. Get quickly to Thielen here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Complete to Adam Thielen. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 50.
Here's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Houston on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. Well, they executed that well. They really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Ryan.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
He steps out.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. And let's get that ball here.
And again, it's Mayfield. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Sharks got it, left side. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. And a question for me, the way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
43 yards.
They go play action now. Ryan.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Play action. It's Ryan. Rolling to his left. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Austin Hooper, 30 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Mayfield's pass complete.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit. For good measure.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll will be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Eddie Pinheiro set to...
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
But it brings
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and 7 yards to go.
Ryan will throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts, but the good news for them, they've got the lead.